Yeah, you're right about that, brother. Like, speaking of Max Kellerman, you know, he would never mention Devin Haney's name. Those guys on ESPN, they refuse to mention the man's name. Devin Haney, like you said, he's been calling out Lomachenko for over a year now. It's been over a year. He did everything he was supposed to do. Like you said, Devin Haney, you know, he was in line to fight Lomachenko, you know, and they gave Lomachenko the Luke Campbell fight. They made the fight between Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell for the WBC. Devin Haney wanted that fight. You know what I mean? This guy has to be praised for wanting to fight the best. You don't see no other fighters calling out the top guys, such as Lomachenko, Brian Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Davis, Mikey Garcia, Adrian Broner. Devin Haney is chasing greatness. He should be praised for this. You know, he should be praised, bro.
And this is, you know what I mean? This is what it really comes down to, though. This is what really what it comes down to. See, if you're a fighter on the coincidental list, you could do everything that you're supposed to do. You could do everything right, from calling out the best, from fighting the best, from wanting to fight the best, and doing everything in your power to do so. They still gonna criticize you because you damn if you do, damn if you don't. They want to see you lose. They want to see you humble. I mean, Devin Haney came out saying, you know, I will never lose to a white boy, and the best white fighters that we ever seen in history don't want to fight him. It's embarrassing. At 21 years old, it's shaking up the boxing world. And like, it's kind of remind me of the Charlo situation, because, you know, the twin Charlos, they claim they hate the twin Charlos because they outspoken. They always talking their ish, this and that. Like Jamel Charlo, for example, at 154. But you could talk your ish if you're going to back it up. You could talk the talk if you're going to walk the walk. But it's one thing to talk the talk and not walk the walk. But the reason why they hate Charlos is because they fighters from the coincidental list. They don't hate them because they talk trash. Because if they hate them, they're going to hate Duran just as much as they hate Charlos, or even more. Because Duran, remember, when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard, he disrespected his wife. He took it there. He took it the disrespectful route. But they love Duran, though. They claim, oh, he's a legend. You know, he brought entertainment to the sport. You know what I mean? So like I said, you know, they talk a whole lot of that, but we all know where this is coming from. They hate these fighters from the coincidental list, and they just want to see them humble and lose. That's what it all comes down to, brother.
Yeah, for sure, brother. This is what I would like to say. I feel like Devin Haney has exposed Lomachenko. Lomachenko has been exposed by Devin Haney. You know, people were saying Loma is so good. Loma is this. He's the best fighter in the world. But you got a 21-year-old out here calling you out, and he's ducking the fight, requesting French prize titles. You know, this is embarrassing for Lomachenko. His legacy has been tarnished until he fights Devin Haney. He will never be an all-time great until he fights Devin Haney. And that's what I have to say about that. And my brother, another thing is this, Devin Haney's a hell of a fighter, man. You know, he said no white boy can beat him. You just said that. No white boy can beat him. If Lomachenko is the number one fighter in the world, according to ESPN, if he's the best white fighter in the world, and he's avoiding Devin Haney, he's the best white fighter in the world. He's the best, right? But he's ducking Devin Haney. So what white fighter can beat him if the best one is ducking him? There's no white fighter can beat him, and I said it. That's what I said.
Right, like I said,
because the top guy is ducking.
And that's what I'm pretty much been saying. And I didn't take it, racist what Devin said. It was disrespectful. But like I said, humble the kid, right? Humble him. Y'all got the best white hope that ever existed, and he's avoiding him. So how y'all gonna? He of course he's supposed to brag. He can't be humbled if the best white fighter in history, the best white hope, is avoiding him. It's a bad look. Like I said, in the United States, we've been kicking ass for years. We've been kicking Europeans. We've been kicking all type of ass, especially all the fighters on the coincidental list. And now they want to claim a fighter from the Europeans, from Ukraine, a fighter from the hope list got a chance to be, or be the best. But he avoiding a 21-year-old though. But he claiming Floyd Mayweather is his dream fight. We don't believe you. You need more people because you ducking Manny Pacquiao, who's 40 years old. You ducking Salido, who beat you, and now you ducking Devin Haney, who's also green and young in the game. Man, like I said, it don't get worse than that. But like I always say, man, H Money, man, it ain't entertaining till H Money pull up, man. You always flaming them up. So like I said, man, follow my Akhi H Money, and take us out.
For sure, man. All I'm saying is this, my brother. I appreciate the show. And, Lomachenko, if he's such a great fighter, why don't he fight Devin Haney? Devin Haney said no white boy can beat him, referring to Lomachenko, the best fighter in the world, right? The best. So if the best white fighter, Lomachenko, cannot beat Devin Haney, which white fighter can beat him? That's all I have to say about that, brother.
Before you go, let me say this one last thing, because you pointed it out. I forgot to say it earlier. You said Muhammad Ali won a title at an early age. Floyd Mayweather won a title at an early age. Mike Tyson won a title at an early age. And Prince Nassim Hamed also won a title at an early age at 20 or 21 and became unified at 22. So what are these decafs on old media talking about? Devin Haney too young. He ain't too young for greatness. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's multiple great fighters in history that won titles at a young age and became great in the sport. So like I said, that show how talented you are, and the fact that you want to challenge the best, you got nothing but respect from my book. So with that being said, H Money, always great talking to you, man.
For sure, Akhi. Look, like you said, Lomachenko said Floyd Mayweather was his dream fight. Why don't you fight the next Floyd Mayweather, Devin Haney, and stop ducking? Grow some cojones, like Akhi TV said, man.
Right.
Grow some cojones. Akhi TV, is a pleasure to call in and show. My brother, I hope you create a Patreon so I can support you on Patreon, and the rest of the brothers can do it, man. You're doing a hell of a job, Akhi. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much, fam. Appreciate it, Akhi.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. That's H Money, this zone. Like I said, we want all the smoke. Just like Devin Haney, Akhi want all the smoke on split decision. So
they call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Old dude too, I forgot his name earlier. You know what I mean? He got on Max Kellerman, you know what I mean? Just, don't get me wrong, I ain't no decaf, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't say that Max Kellerman is a racist, you know what I mean? I am a little fan of his. I used to follow him back in the day when he was doing LA radio with Marcellus Wiley. I don't think he a racist. At the end of the day, he worked for ESPN. He got to do his job.
He got to do his job.
He ain't gonna speak back.
See, he got it right. He got to do his job, right? But see, I met Max Kellerman before. He a cool cat. But see, that's the thing. Like you could still sugarcoat it while telling the truth. But see, the thing I didn't like about Max Kellerman, when he first came on the scene and blasted on the scene, he was 100. You know, he really spoke the truth. But then he got infected. If you are who you hang with. So if you hang out with Jim Lampley, if you hang out with Larry, the biggest decafs wizards, you know, of course that you're going to get infected. And that's what pretty much happened with Max Kellerman. But now he's trying to fulfill the shoes. Yeah, but he's trying to fulfill their shoes and make them proud. And that's the issue. Like, for example, he knows Canelo. He knows Canelo ducking, but he want to say, oh, Canelo, he fights the best. And it's like, are you serious, bro? Andre Ward had to check him. Andre Ward had to check him. And there's so many more examples, like I said, of wild comments he made. Like he will say Mayweather a businessman, but he will turn around and say Tyson Fury fight the best every time. Lomachenko fight the best every time. But facts say otherwise.
Right. He be talking that BS. You're right. At the end of the day, but you see what
let me add this right here. Let me add this. See, like it's one thing not to be informed and say something that's and you misinform the public and you give information out that's not true. But it's another when you are informed and you choose to act like you don't know what's happening and lie in order to have an agenda. Like I said, that's part of having an agenda. You know the truth, but you rather lie to tell, to kind of, sugarcoat it. Like I said, at the end of the day, he can still sugarcoat it while telling the truth.
Too. You're right. And like I said, at the end of the day, he's trying to get his you see what he's getting off of it too. You know what I mean? He got his own little show now, back on boxing. You know what I mean? It's sad, but you know what I mean? The money talks sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said, at first he was spitting nothing but the truth when it first came, but you know what I mean? soon as he hopped on that, like I said, that Grand Wizard, you know, bandwagon with Jim Lampley and all them, you see where he's profiting from it. So, you know what I mean? I'm sure, I ain't gonna say I'm sure because I don't know him like that. He probably didn't want to be in this position, but I'm sure he's reaping benefits from it though too. You know what I mean? That's where, you know, at the end of the day, he deserved everything he's getting though. Because like you said, you're getting the benefits, so you got to get this heat too. You know what I mean? Got to get this smoke and this work. You know what I mean?
Right,
talking
right.
that
Like
BS,
I said, like,
and that's why I respect outlets like this because you gonna talk the real. You know what I mean?
And this thing is with new media, we will hold these old medias and decafs wizards accountable. You can say whatever you want to say on the mic. But one thing, the most dangerous weapon in the world is a camera and a mic. Because as soon as you caught on camera telling a lie, you're going to get exposed. And that's why I keep on split decision. See, I'm yet to see a video somebody exposing me. I'm yet to see somebody call in and expose Akhi, even though I'm challenging everybody. Because they can't.
They can't.
When you speak the truth, there's the only other side to that is the lie. There's two sides to every story, but when the truth is spoken, the other side ain't nothing but a lie. But enjoy talking with you, Akhi. My computer about to die, so let me take the show out. So I appreciate it and call in again next show because I really wanted to talk to you some more. You seem like an intelligent brother, but like I said, you know, I got to go right now, all right?
Don't worry about it, bro. Much love. Next time, man.
100. Peace. So with that being said, subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decafs / old media that don't know ish about boxing. So with that being stated, don't be a decaf. Don't be a guy that's eating contaminated meat that don't have cojones. Y'all got me feeling like all y'all decafs got female parts. As soon as the live is over, y'all in the comment section talking all that ish like the keyboard warriors y'all are. But when I'm on the show, y'all got me feeling like the Iron Mike, the most feared, the young Akhi at a young age. Nobody want to smoke. But this ain't a fight, it's a debate. You don't even got the cojones to debate Akhi. Like I said, the truth will set you free. And there's two sides to it. When the truth is spoken, the other side ain't nothing but a lie. And when you go against the truth, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get knocked out. Y'all decaf's too easy. I could knock you out with an uppercut. Right hook, left hook, jab, right hand. It's too easy. Like I said, I'm yet to have an intelligent debate back and forth where I'm debating with somebody and I'm actually enjoying it. Like I said, y'all making it too easy on Akhi. So with that being said, y'all got me feeling like the Mayweather of split decision. Undefeated record with 412 fights, or debates, I should say, and 412 knockouts. Easy work. And like I always tell y'all, all these decafs, why y'all always hating? As soon as the live is over, please tell me why you always hating. They out here hating. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take y'all out. I appreciate everybody in the comment section.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger.